Hello guys, it's Verzikten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
Why do you think Ray and Leslie are now suddenly super into GTA? Partially because there's no other games to play. Actually, I think a lot of it is because there's no other games to play. That's just my opinion, though. So, I also think they're putting more into it because GTA is for sure a thing where you have to put in a lot of effort to get something out of it. And I mean, I've said it before, guys. I would have quit the game if I didn't meet Dundee, if I hadn't met the Clean Boys. I would have quit ages ago. And I think GTA has been one of the most fun things I've ever done, at least on my stream. So I think it's one of those things where it's really hard to get started, but once you get invested into it, you can get a lot out of it. But it's hard to get invested from the start. You know, the controls barely make any sense. Like, what the heck is an alternate eye? Who knows? That's like super unintuitive. You know, the controls are unintuitive. There's no tutorial. You get robbed every other minute. I remember when I first started, my car got stolen 3 times a day because I had a Sultan. My shoes got stolen repeatedly. I got robbed at every corner. I got robbed at the gas station. So, I mean, it's definitely not very beginner friendly, but it is very fun. And I think Leslie and Ray are getting a lot more invested into it, which makes them enjoy it more. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're literally beyond the bottom because we're 5 million in debt, thanks to the casino. So, anyway, sing it? Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong, guys. Anyway, broke. Guys, it's kind of weird, but how am I the most broke, right? My character's probably robbed 200 banks. I've actually worked at my job on occasion. I've done all these things, and somehow I have no money. And then somehow Leslie and Ray both have $2 million cars, and they played like a little bit until recently. So I'm just like, huh? But that's just how it goes. Give it away. I give it away, and I do what the kids call jail plans because they're good content, but we lose all our money. So it happens. I mean, even yesterday, guys, we got like tons of charges, and we lost like a bunch of money. But it happens. It's funny. Just like to do things that are fun instead of stuff like that. Anyway, Yuno shooting arc. Very possibly, just because that's the way it works. So if you guys didn't see what happened yesterday in GTA, basically I helped X escape, and I got charged for all of his crimes. Now here's the thing, they call it accessory, which is supposed to be less bad because it makes sense to get charged, right? Yesterday, X did his whole wacko thing, and I helped him get away. And it makes sense that you get charged for that because I'm helping him get away after he did all that bad stuff. Now here's the problem. Why is the charge the exact same penalty? Okay, this was the problem I had with it yesterday, right? The charge is the exact same penalty. So even if you don't, like, the fee is the same, and so is the actual penalty is longer because you get charged for helping them escape too. Is it actually? It's actually exactly the same. The money fee, the fine is the same, and so is the time is actually longer because you get charged for assisting the escape. So it's really weird that the guy who didn't shoot and just tried to help him get away actually gets charged more and gets longer time than the person who actually did it. So it's not that the charge shouldn't be there. It should be there, obviously. It's just that the penalty should be, I think, less than the person who actually did it. So I don't know. But yeah, obviously it makes sense. You know, the way it's written, it's basically like, yeah, you're going to get charged for it, so you may as well shoot anyway. Yeah. So it might make sense. I think last time when I shot Marty on accident, it sort of made sense. But it's not that the charge shouldn't be there. I think the charge being there is reasonable. I think it's just weird that it's just as punishing as actually doing it. So that's what I think, though. I don't know. That's how it is in real life. I would hope not, but I'm not a law expert. But obviously, I think it's weird because, like, guys, I'm just going to say it, okay? If some guy shoots someone in real life, that's really, really bad. If some guy picks up the guy who shoots, he shouldn't get in as much trouble, in my opinion, because obviously didn't do it. So in my opinion, that's not as bad as the guy who actually does it. But that's pretty much what happened, right? X did all the shooting, and I was just there. Now, should I get in trouble? Absolutely. Should I get in more trouble than the guy who actually did the shooting? I don't think so. And that's just my opinion on it. I think it's not nearly as bad as actually doing it. So that's just what I think. But obviously in GTA, it punishes you more for not shooting, which is weird. So yeah, I think, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how it works, but I feel like it's not as bad. Anyway, so, you know, don't take my word for that. That's just my opinion. I think it's not as bad. But yeah, basically you get more punishment for being there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you get more punishment than the person who did it, which is interesting, but that's just what I think. If they have a separate charge, that's what I was thinking. But to everyone in chat who thinks literally shooting someone is not as bad as just picking up someone on a bike and leaving, you're crazy. But that's just what I think. I don't know, guys. Is that a weird take? Guys, we're talking about in GTA, X literally shot someone. And people are saying, oh, you picked him up on a bike? Yeah, you're worse than he is. And I'm like, what? So I don't know, man. I think actually, yeah, who brought that up? Out of some random dude in chat. But yeah, I feel like it's worse to do that. But it's just my take on it. I think that's pretty bad. I think picking up a dude, no matter what the dude is not nearly as bad as that. So I don't know, but that's what I think. All right. But the biggest thing is it's just a game. But yeah, lawyers in chat. Guys, I'm not even saying that's how the law is, because I'm not a lawyer. In fact, I don't know anything about the law, and I can promise you I'm never going to know anything about it, because hopefully I never get in that situation in real life. I just think that it's worse to be the guy shooting than to be the guy who's just driving away on a bike. And I don't think that's a very complicated take at all. I think I just think it's, as far as punishments go, I think it's worse to be shooting. But obviously the punishment is it's actually better to be shooting, which is kind of weird. But yeah, basically that's what I was upset about yesterday, right? All right. And just to really clarify it, guys, it's not even the cops that chose that, right? They're just doing how the rules are set up. And that wasn't the first time it happened to me. It happened before the NBC also, you know, during that first one. So it's not the cops like pushing it, trying to force it on me. That's just how it's written on the server. So, you know, it's not them. Like, so I hope, you know, Medi and Crystal didn't get any hate for it, because they don't decide those kinds of rules, you know? They don't choose how that goes. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. So it's Dean's fault? Yeah, if we were doing the casino yesterday, none of that would have happened. I'm just kidding. Anyway.